everyone, welcome back to InfDev. Please sit back. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I? Wait, was I even? Yeah, there you go. Alright, so. Wasn't sure if I was even, picking up on the mic, but, yeah, welcome back. So, today we're gonna be getting right into here, right? And, we log in. Oops, I left the closet open. My main, I think my main things are a bit, do I not have, wait, did I not? Interesting. So if I walk over to here, I'm gonna put this into here, and let's cook a lot of this, pork and such. Because if we... Not before I take these. I feel like a lot of this is currently just me preparing for another build that I need to also go out of my way to... there are a couple of things that I need to, prepare my entire build for. Let's not have these in my inventory. Alright, this is going to take a hot minute. Genuinely, making these take so long, by the way. Which is why I'm using wood over... which is why I'm preferring to use planks rather than something like what you would usually use, which is your coal or even charcoal, but this is just cheaper in this version to just use a regular plank, because otherwise you'd be wasting a ton of fuel. It's just because, as you can see, it doesn't stack. In comparison, it does not seem to stack, right? It doesn't stack the same way. Last time I was just saying, sorry for not quite being there. Sometimes sometimes I get to the point where my brain is just not very functional, if that makes sense. To the point where you might as well, to the point where not even just doing a simple task, right, can get it done. Or and then which we also had to deal with we have a ton of we have a couple of issues. Also, I went out of my way to look up why I had a couple of issues, right? Whenever I'm trying to sleep, right? Cause last night I was having a couple of auditory hallucinations, right? And it's always a loud noise, and I thought it was also just trauma or whatever. Here to find out, it could also here to find out, I found something that fit the descriptions that happens to me sometimes if I'm not careful, right? Or if I'm Okay, so like one thing is I have it's as far as I'm aware, like I have I have a form of hypersomnia called excessive daytime sleepiness. Right. Um and even then I still want to sleep constantly. But yet again I've also like don't quite get into like REM state, right? Weirdly enough. And that's kind of fun. Um actually, well, it's not, but it's still, but like for me, like it feels like it's kind of worse than insomnia in some ways, right? Like sometimes it feels worse than insomnia, but like I know like neither of them are bad. Neither of them are good. Excuse me, wrong word. Please. I mean like I did just get out of bed, so I'm doing this right whenever I got out of bed. Like I didn't grab any more caffeine, didn't grab anything crazy. You know what I'm gonna do as soon as why not go out of my way and make today the way that make today be the thing that I start to do too well. Why don't I go ahead and start stalking the entirety of the I'm gonna start stalking my entire I'm gonna start I'm gonna take all of these. I'm gonna start stalking the bakery. Actually, that would probably be the best course of action in my opinion. Cause I kind of want to like stock this entire chest full of meat if I can. Right now, if we go ahead and do something like this should be pretty easy to fill because like one, they don't stack. Two, it'll be fine. Three, like, alright. Now we also need to figure out how to get all the wheat for the bread. Right, and we're gonna fill this with bread. We're gonna fill this one with bread. Let's head through here. Alright, we're gonna have to do this while it's day. Um Besides, it gives us a reason to like go out of our way and like stock everything. Hey, look, there is another sheep. Because like there's one that is like filled with raw, and it kind of like acts as like kind of like a preserving bin for all of that, and lets it stay there long enough, stay there until it's ready to be cooked. And we just have some things that are cooked and ready to go. Hey, that's the fact. There we go. I've noticed that like if I'm not careful, like it's really easy to miss like every single bit of like sheep and such. Like most of the time, like I need to like find out like like I should have been collecting all of the pick. There's a pick up there. Awesome. So it's gotta do this somehow anyway. Gotta do this someday anyways. Besides, this had to be done anyways, so like let's continue. Let's continue making sure the local pig population does not exist anymore for a split second. Ugh, what? Okay. Okay, listen here. Oh wait, this isn't in the right spot. There we go. Just like that. Now it looks a little more natural around the edges. Then you can like see exactly like how the terrain looks, and we could probably I'm not which I mean let's see here. Of course, here on top of the roof. Of course, the most only the most inconvenient of places. It's always the most inconvenient, isn't it? And you drop nothing. But I mean, like, I guess it's, I mean, like, I guess we tried. We tried in the meantime. All this is, okay, yeah, this is, the main part of this is just gonna be us gathering, like, all the wool. Because, what I'm gonna be doing for the, town hall, right, I'm planning to make it more like Daub and Waddle, almost. Like, it's Daub, can you please? We sadly don't have Daub or Waddle in this. We don't have Waddle. We also don't have Daub. Like, so we gotta get a little creative with it by using wool. I know, classic Minecraft moment. Like, wool is like one of the few things that are like dirty enough. Right, it is a dirty enough, like, white. I think like you could also, I think like in more modern versions, you can use white hardened clay as well, and like brown hardened clay for like brown daub and such, to like denote different types of dirt and such, and different colors overall. Like cyan is good for a gray, etc. It'll depending on what you're trying to do. Let's see here. How is our... Alright, I think like the main piece of this, I don't think this building even like fully... Is this, I think like this base is not fully finished. I need to add a couple of chests. And which like it's probably I feel like I could probably break that up. That feels like it needs to be broken up a little. Like there's a wee bit too much white along here, so I could just split it down here and that'll maybe give it enough of a break. I don't know. To figure that out. Or maybe right along here and then I'll put it right here as well. Oh, hi. Thank you for the extra bits of wood. I might as well take this with me. Like, even though I know that, like, I could have made an axe earlier, but I'm already let's like, ooh, like imagine like a tool. Oh my gosh, like we need to make like a napping area. Like we need to make like the quote nap, like the one that sells napped tools for like all of our stone tools and such. It would be amazing. We can stock it up with stone tools and everything. Like we could also just make ourselves a tool shed as well. gives me an idea, right? A little bit of an idea, because one, like that, right? Like, so it kind of separates itself as still being like two buildings like it's like two buildings put together entirely. But I've also noticed that, like, I also placed. Okay, so I had it moved into the right. So I originally had it so my original idea was in the correct spot. Alright, might as well. Besides, I thought I'd take this moment to, like, at least go out of my way and fix a couple of things that I think need a little bit of work. Could always use a little bit more work. Oh, that looks so much better, actually. It looks so much better. Though, yet again, like, we could also use a bit of, like, plank right along here to kind of keep that going, maybe. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, like, this entire... we could go out of our way. Do more with the bridge. Another thing we could do is we could improve the bridge a little. My thought was to add a bit more, support underneath there as well, right? And, maybe... I think like this along here is just fine. Like this cobblestone along here is just fine. I just want to like add a couple more supports. I just want to like take this support here and just kind of like race it through here, essentially. Like, let's grab this. To like take it from here and stretch it to here diagonally on both sides. Alright, I'm gonna have to like quickly. That tree's gonna be taking a really good while to try and be useful. Because one, we don't have bone meal. Right. It would be... Alright. Now if we make sure that everything is, that right there is a bit of the... that right there. Alright, there we are. Now we have a... Alright, now we have that. Just like that. I think, another thing I need to do, right, is... Well, at least get, which, like, I thought I'd take this time, most of this time to, like, gather as many, like, not, like, essential building blocks while I'm at it, and as well as, stocking up the food in the bakery. I think, like, we're gonna grab some of that, dirt that I have here, right, and we're gonna, like, move over to, like, another area to where I'm gonna have to, well, make into a farm that does not allow animals to spawn. Which no idea how we're gonna do that. Because for some reason it seems to just spawn anywhere they feel like it. like I could go out of my way and try and like keep them out. But like that's not very easy. My main problem is I was trying to keep them from jumping on the crops because because one, we don't have fences to prevent that. Two, we could use signs. Signs could be a pretty good option. And however, we might also try to use a we might also we could use some of we could use some of the. Oh, I think I feel like, did I overdo the amount of? No, I did not. Okay. Okay. We just need two more. We just need two more for this, and there we are. Look at all of that. Look at that. Look at that. We're slowly filling that with food ready to go. We also need to make sure our I was about to say, where the heck's even our monsters at this point, man? There's no way we ran out. There's no way there's no monsters out. Sure wasn't. That's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, like, there's definitely less now that now that a lot of things are like super lit up and stuff. Nothing. Sounds like it is currently no, I was about to say. I could another thing is I need to, well, dig out an area for the. I need to dig this area out while I'm at it. Like it's been like I've been needing to do this for a while, so might as well. How do I want to do this, right? Well, I was like, one, what if I, like, I could make this a whole, section that's just, like, alright, let's see here. Alright, how far away are we from both sides of this mount? I'm gonna have to shift it over, actually, like, bring it in a little further. This is just going to be a basic hallway. Nothing crazy, of course, but like just enough to like give me a couple of reasons to work with this. We could also with some of this with a lot of this area, it'll also give us more it'll also give us more room to walk around in here, and then I can. Wait, where is my? Now the question is where are my torches? Like, yeah, my torches are kind of everywhere. Do I have, ain't no way. There is no way that I don't have. Just in case something decides to spawn. Should have probably made some type of should have probably made like an axe as well, but like, oh shoot. Well, that's not fun. Oh, that's holy. That mofo just went out of the way. Just fucking try to jump me. Try to jump me, man. That's let's see if I can remove all these trees as well, because I do not need these here in any sense of the right. There's no creeper about to jump me. Which would be bad for both me and my bedroom. Mainly my bedroom. I'd rather not have to rebuild that. Listen, I could die just fine, right? My bedroom the moment that it blows up is the moment that it's going to be a pain to fix. It could be a little bit of a pain to fix sometimes. Oh my gosh. I think the one. I think after I get that, there we go. We're not gonna break down these. These are like this is like my little, there was like food growing along here, but every time I log in, do I go in? Yeah, this is not. Yeah, that one's not gonna grow. I tried. I'm actually no, I kind of like that being a small little tree actually. Weirdly enough, I kind of liked it just being like kind of almost a bush. You know, to like it doesn't do much at all. It just looks nice in the meantime. So there are things that can prevent them from functioning, which is good. Alright, let me grab some of this. I should probably go out of my way and just make as many torches as I can. Oh, well that did it. Right now, if we went like this, we can now go like this, and at least make myself a nice little axe while I'm at it. That way I have my main hotbar set up, by the way. I'm not sure if people, like, I've noticed that, like, now that I think about it, I might be violence coded. Oh, hello. A free road? Okay, let me see here. This might be a little, I don't know how many more there is, but that'll be fine. That's fine, actually. I kind of like this. I like the fact that this happened. I don't know where else this is. There we go. Look at that, look at that. Okay, so now we just need 3 along here. Now we can... Yeah, there we go. Ooh, like imagine making like a little secret area up here. Like all I'd have to do it like, ooh, I kind of want to like use this as like a little hidden area. We'll cover this up in cobblestone for now. To at least that way I can at least get my... Let's go ahead and go like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, and bam, and then just boom. Just like that. Just one more down over here. There we go. Now, let's start by making this 5. Let's make ourselves a little round room here. Just a room that's round. Nothing really crazy about it. It's just round. Have you ever just like have you ever just dug and just found? Were you ever just digging and you found a version of like a room that just looks kind of like weirdly artificial? So it's just like, oh, this looks weirdly artificial. It's like, I didn't build it, but I mean, like, listen, I didn't build it, but like, hey, Minecraft, that's cool. Makes me have to dig less. I have to just dig just a little less, and that's a perfect spot to set up a... I've always found those places to be such an amazing camp spot to, like, put all my stuff in. Like if I'm, like, first day mines... Like, on the first day, right, you're going into the mines, you find that, oh, to me, it's like a blessing in disguise. Like, it's literally, it usually ends up becoming my home. In the end, it kind of just becomes my home, right? Well, temporary home until I move out, if I move. Because, like, sometimes there's just there is nothing more permanent than a temporary solution. I know, like, one thing is, like, this isn't going to have the... Alright. Wait, okay, so we have that. Oh gosh darn it, not again. Not again. How do I mess this up? I mean, hey, look, hey, look, free, free, those are free. These are just essentially, like, free, this is just basically free coal at this point. And I'll gladly take this coal. I'm gonna need another pick. Like, cause that would probably be quite nice. Let's see here. Where is, I'm gonna make one out of iron. Even though, like, this doesn't last very long. I just needed to mine the coal. without breaking. No idea how big this vein is. So we'll have to figure it out. I remember when, I remember I've had like, okay, that was weirdly disappointing vein actually. It's better than not having any coal, but it was also like weirdly in a way it was kind of disappointing. Like I was expecting like a ton of coal from that, and I got not that. And I did not get that, which is kind of sucks, man. Like genuinely. All right. Yo, let's go. Will we have our... Alright, now the... Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, I need it... Too far away. Where the heck is this area? This little area. Oh, there's this little area. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's always a lovely sight, I guess. Can I not can I not do stuff like that, at least? Okay. There we go. Now we just need to, like, remove all of this. Usually I end up saving my better picks for, like, actual, like, a good amount of, which, like, I mean, like, I think, like, like, me and my friend, we were, talking about, the difference between digging a massive hole in old Minecraft versus new. I can't remember what exactly got into this debate. It just like happened randomly, right, while we were playing a mod pack. It's like, but like I just, but like, cause I'm like one. I'm like, well, for one, try to find diamonds in a version to where like diamonds sometimes feel like a literal myth. And it feels like the most mythical item you've ever seen, right? And it's just like, so, it's, sometimes it's just so hard to find, man. Ooh, let's make ourselves another stack of torches. Beautiful. I need to fill this entire thing. I need to fill like I need to fill a couple of rows with that, man. Like that, or I just like that, or I just like I could like um I mean, like, I don't know what I'm gonna be like, I don't, like, I think what I'm gonna end up doing with my gold here, right, as well, is probably just make, I'm probably just gonna end up, like, I'm probably gonna end up keeping it as, and then make, like, kind of like a, quote, treasury, right, where, like, I'll put, like, all of the, where I'll put, like, all of the main bits of, like, quote, coins, right? We'll have like iron and gold be like the main the iron be like the main bits of circulation, etc. But like it like I don't know, like it'd be like I don't know, it'd just be like I don't know, just be lying in a chest to kind of like give it a little bit of lore. Also, like for those people who are curious about like about how I deal with creeper holes, that's the neat part. I just make them a little bigger, and then put a couple pieces of stone in the center just put a piece of stone in the center, just to make it look like something, just to make it look like a meteorite fell. It's actually kind of it's actually kind of great actually. Because it looks good in the mean, because it looks good, right? And you don't have to fill in the creeper hole because congrats, it's now a lore. It's now lore. You can put a little bit of a caution fence around it and be like caution hole, caution. And then you could just which I mean like I've never been judged for it as well. I know like some people just fill the inside with like concrete or like even just like cobblestone. I used to do that, and then I'm like, wait a minute. I could just make it look like a meteor fell here. And that'll save me both time, energy, and spare me the sanity of having to deal with people. Alright, let's see here. Let's make another stack of torches as well. Why? Because more torches is better. And it's not even just a, which I know like this is going to use, it's gonna this is burning through a ton of iron for like zero reason. Like, what do you mean it burned through 3 iron pickaxes and like and a couple of stone picks? Well, look, I mean, like, finding that coal is always that one thing that always causes me to, like, have to grab every bit of that ore possible. Also, it did feel kind of good to use Fortune 3. Um, I also noticed, like, one of, like, my main artificial restraints that I usually give myself in, like, super modern versions where, like, villagers exist where you can buy mending. It's like, okay, I miss whenever it was like something that was like half the time like not worth getting unless you were gonna spend a really long time in that world. Like, and even then, like I liked my pickaxes and stuff to be like to where I have to like think about how I use my pickaxes and such. Right, like me expending all these to dig this area out. Because one, I don't want to have to replace my pickaxe several thousand of times. Actually, I don't even know how many blocks this can mine. I'll have to I'm gonna see like how much durability like I can squeeze from this. I might actually have to I'm gonna make an empty inventory and just like mine just like outright stone and just see how much stone I can get before an iron pick breaks, and then with how many stone I get, right, and then I add one, right, whenever like either just have it break or like if or oh, like and then if like that, and whenever it breaks I can because one, I know that this stone one has 64 durability. Um, it's not a lot, And it does take a while, but all right, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now we have this room here. All right, let's go ahead and do this, and this, and this. And even now, like, that center is a risky play to keep dark. Cause, like, let's see here. I could, what if I did, like, the center floor? Would, like, the center floor look nice if it was... Would the center floor look nice if it had, like, actually, wait, hold on. I have, like, a really weird idea for how I'm gonna do that. Okay, hold on. You're right. Alright. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. On each side. Just like this. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make, this out, yeah, just like this. And what this is going to do is it's going to end up making our... And then we're gonna... Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have... Alright, and this centerpiece is going to... We're going to have, like, a quote, like, we're gonna have some lava right along here, and all we have to do is... Alright, let's go ahead and go like this. Oop. And I, of course, am out of pickaxe for this, but like that's fine. I'm gonna do like something along the lines of I'm gonna put a glass tube in the center, right? Which I think what that could, which like a glass tube of like lava, right? And it's not only gonna light up the room. Actually, wait, what if I did the... I could do 3 by... Oh. I could go out of my way and yeah, I already know. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like... Yeah, I'm gonna make this for... I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make it kind of a cross pattern. Which would, So we're gonna take the, exact center of it as well. And we're gonna be... And once we have the exact center, we're gonna be taking, we'll then need to go grab some lava, mainly. But for now, I'm gonna place this in the center and it'll be fine. I kind of like these corners here being made of like regular stone. Weirdly enough, right? And then I'll place this along here just like that. Oh wait. And let me, hey, okay, let's go like that, and yeah, that works. Then we can boom, boom, and boom, and there's not really many patterns you can do with that, to be fair. Really many, but like, which like we are doing our best here with what we got. My idea after this, right, is to, well, let's see here. How can I expand this further, right? One, I could go like this. And use these for like the main oh my gosh. Okay. That'll oh gosh, my HP. Okay. Well, that most certainly happened. Good. It's a good thing holy, that's not fun. I think the main thing that I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna take a lot of this and I'll move it all the way over through into here. I'm gonna try to like only use like wood where I know for a fact it won't catch on fire. And do I know exactly where that is? Not a clue. Let's see here. Whatever I make of these that are like excess, I'm gonna have to. Let's see here. I only want like this center area to just have a bit of plank. And only really for the hallway, I would say, is probably the better. It's probably better just to have it as just like the center of the hallway. I do like having a ton of these. I'm gonna have to craft these 3 times. Am I? Craft just multiple times. Then we can go exactly like this. I'm gonna definitely have this I think I might repurpose this area into my mine, right? And have kind of a minecart system and on in the center, right? For we'll have like a minecart in the center. Well, and since we'd have the mine, and so like the minecart will wait. Oh my gosh, I hate having to I hate having to do that every time. It costs me a an immense amount of pain to no end. Gosh, okay. Now, just like that, let's go ahead and make these just like this. What could work for that? I'm gonna. It's like one. I kind of want to like have this be a whole different block entirely. It just has to be not very flammable. I mean, like it could be wool's quite flammable. And I'm already using too much dirt. Could use. I'm already using too much stone for that. Let's see here. Let me think here. I could use gravel. That would add an extra bit of contrast that's like otherwise like not there. Then in the center, like, oh, wrong thing. All right. Ooh, this should add like an extra bit of like contrast that otherwise really isn't there. Besides, and then it's also still effectively still effective at being fire resistant. Which I think also please can I just place this easily and not have to worry about that? Worry about me double clicking? Alright, and then we're gonna take this and just like that. Each side. Just remove that center bit. Alright, and then we can grab this. Besides, like, might as well at least besides we've been needing to do this for a while now, so ooh, I have an idea. This is gonna be a little more expensive. Right? But like the centerpiece, like I don't like coal blocks. I don't believe exist here, but what if I put iron blocks in the center of that? I know it's good. I know it sounds really expensive, but like it's the things I do for aesthetics. I swear. Things I do for just a slight bit of contrast and aesthetics. This adds like a weird this adds like a really weird contrast, like um there we go. Yeah, we're oh yeah, there we go. That extra bit of that oak definitely helps with that by a ton. This is about to be I mean like at least it's only at least it's not at least it's just at least it's just 4 blocks of iron and not like come here, iron. Oh gosh, oh gosh, I keep forgetting how different you look. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. I like how like it feels weirdly like that feels like weirdly really clean, right? That's like an extremely clean white. It's almost like it makes me kind of want to like find some way to get like a crazy amount of iron. Like like oh my gosh. I know I would be the one to like go out of my way and oh my gosh, that took ages. The fact that took as long as it did. Hi there, sheep. I'm going to have to go down to here, grab a couple bits of wood because I currently do not. Currently, I do not feel like going to the going over to like my main area where I have all my wood for at least at the minute. Might as well get that area down. While we have the area while we have that area being plotted out mostly, I'm gonna probably like attempt to like dome it off, make it like kind of like a dome-ish. It's not gonna be perfect, that's for certain. But like it's gonna be better than if I didn't dome it, I would say. It's like flats kind of can be a bit boring. So like we don't want to like over like do like the flat feelings of everything. We're definitely and we also need a lot of this for smelting the glass. We need to go out of our way and like we're gonna end up chopping down so many trees, like it's we'd actually need to like make a whole on like tree farm and such to keep up with our wood usage. However, currently that is currently also not on my bucket. Ooh, I kind of like how this is already like basically like a walk along here, right? Ooh, I kind of want to utilize that to my advantage so I can go up, down. Hey, 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 hey. Sir, sir, sir. Oh my gosh. Like I know like it's not like I can know like those blocks there are not like the like these iron blocks are like not the most expensive thing I could put there. The most expensive thing I could put there would be would be blue would be the light blue diamond. That'd be like that'd be that one thing that like I'd have to be crazy to put 4 blocks right there. Or I would need, it's like, I mean, like, to be fair, like, technically you can play this entire game and not need diamonds for the entire playthrough, for your entire playthrough, which isn't really, I kind of want, what if I just domed specifically the centerpiece here, right? In just this area, right? Saving me a ton of, saving me, like, not only, like, time, but also giving the roof a little bit of its own flavor as well. I don't think flavor is the correct term for it, but that's alright. Alright, and just by doing this. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, that works. Heck yeah. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bam, go boom. What if I just like put these like this for now? Just for now, and then I'm gonna it would be no. Yeah, now we're just gonna do glass all the way down. We're just gonna have to do glass all the way down. Alright, which I mean, like, this means now we're gonna be needing a though yet again, this would be oh wait, hold on. I think we're a bit too low in my okay, we're a bit too low for this as well. I would have to move, I'd have to move these up a little. So, I mean, like, would be fine, which will be fine, actually. All I'd have to do is... Alright, let's go and do something like this. Well, well then, I mean, like, I did in fact try. Just in case. Never hurts to go out of your way to make sure like that something like that doesn't happen. Doesn't make you paranoid, it just makes you a little less dumb. Just makes you look a little less dumb. And that's what matters, is that like you look just a little less dumb. Like even if like let's go ahead and start by grabbing all that. And then as of for like this area around there, I have no idea what I'm gonna be using for that. Like, I could use some like stone. I don't want to like use these these stone slabs, which as much as I could, Like, I don't want to overuse. I don't want to overuse something. Because they're already pretty much used pretty heavily here. Um, I wonder, like, if I. Alright, we're going to. What if we go into here, grab our pieces of sand. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab a stack of sand. I'm gonna smelt it up since we're gonna be needing a bit of sand anyways. We're gonna put that just like that. Alright, since we need 5 buckets of lava, which we have 5 buckets right here, which this will get us all of the lava that we need. Alright, I'm gonna eventually have to go out of my. I kind of want to eventually go out of my way and like actually do a bit more mining eventually. Oh, I left. There's some flint down here. Oh yeah, there is an iron pick. Oh, that's always. Oh, there's even coal down here. I'm gonna take this upstairs with me. I mean, like, technically, the last time I took that coal upstairs with me, a couple of things happened. I think, like, the first thing I want... Oh, I have an idea. Like, if I'm not gonna see them, like, I'm gonna, like, make a ring around the thing with, like, furnaces. Like, that would look kind of cool. We're gonna eventually drain. That eventually will all be drained of its fluids. But like that'll eventually all be drained of lava. But like, I mean, like technically, like now while we're walking back, we'll be able to see how much we have for. We'll be able to see how much glass is done, and by the time we get back up there, that glass will be. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that iron pick right there, though. That iron pick is, or at least for now, we'll just keep it there. It's not forgotten, it's just that, like, well, it was forgotten, technically. Like, but, like, it was also, but originally, I believe I put it down here in case I went mining in these mines again. So I went back into these mines, which I hate going in and out of this area, by the way. Takes ridiculous amounts of time. Alright, let me now grab however much is there. Oh, trust me, we'll probably have enough by the end of that. Now, let's start by let's have that oh, we only need 1 bucket, actually. Yeah, then I'm gonna keep these spare buckets of lava. Yo, look how sick that looks. Now all we have to do is just surround it in some glass, and that would look absolutely wonderful. Oh, that's gonna look super cool. This feels like so 2011 core, and I'm absolutely here for it. Oh, shoot. Okay. I love how this feels. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This looks crazy. Like you wouldn't know that, like, unless you were the one who built it, you wouldn't know that that was only one bucket of lava. Like, which is great. It saves me a ton of time from having to go up and down those stupid fucking stairs. And I also have some lava to spare for some other projects as well. So have spare lava, which is great. We like spare. Having an extra bit of spare lava never hurts, and it's also good for like the entirety of. Yeah, that's that is so good. Now since we have that, I can go like this, this, and then break this. Where we may need a bit more. We may need a bit more glass, possibly. I should probably split this up to make it like smelt faster. And while we have that smelting away, I think like currently I think like next we're gonna have to like, I know like I don't have like 8 furnaces like I do over there. All right. I'm gonna at least do the outline just like that. Oh, that's gonna look, yeah, that's starting to look good. I kind of like how like the glass tube kind of looks, like it kind of gives like, all right, this is like oh, like, and besides, it not only protects us, like it lights up the room, and it works as like a decoration item, and it takes up a ton of room. It also takes up a ton of room, but honestly, worth it. Sleep is worth the room it takes up, I think. I think it's worth the amount of room it takes up. Because one, like that amount of room was probably going to be wasted anyway, so why not put a massive why not put that thing right there? Oh, we're almost done with this. And I feel like this isn't enough. I feel like somehow this isn't enough of glass. Like a literal stack of glass isn't enough. Literal over like a stack and 15 glass, which, I mean, is it more of a safe assumption than anything? How did you place like that? Yeah, okay, just let's just smelt up 8 more pieces of sand. Mm. I mean like all that glass, like going like that. I might as well smelt as much as I can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll put that just like that. And the thing I'll do here is, well, so I'll just smelt up another stack. It'll I'll just smelt up like normal. Boom, and nothing. Darn. Well, that's fine. Which, just like that, now we have all the last of it. Now we have the last of what we need for this centerpiece, and there we are. There we go. That is amazing. Look how that is. Oh, that looks so good. Like, I even like the fact that, like, underneath you can, like, see the pattern that is there as well. It keeps the pattern there, and the thing that I want to do with this, right, is let's see here. No idea how good. I'll just do like a bit of like cobblestone. It's like that's all I can really think of. Mm. All right, and then what we're gonna do that just along here. And let's and then I kind of want to like I do want to like do something along like this all the way across. That is just plain cobble. As like the main outline, and then I'm going to turn the rest of this all the way out into furnaces at the top. So, one thing I'm hoping, because the thing I'm hoping for is for this to have 6. There's 5, and then there's 8. That's what. There we go. That'll give me a whole stack of furnaces. Expensive ceilings. And all I need to do is, well, let's make ourselves a couple more pickaxes to continue on with our ongoing project that just doesn't seem to end. Gonna have to make another pickaxe though, to be fair. No, another axe, not a pickaxe, just mainly another axe to work with. I'm noticing the logs over that I have over in the corner is saying failed to add an entity. It's failing to add an entity. No idea what entity it is exactly. But we'll end up seeing that. Let's go ahead and Let's build all. Let's make sure we have the. Awesome. There we go. Now we just need to, well, start digging all these out. Now do we have enough is the question. Now do we have enough furnaces to fill this stupid roof? What if I dug it one up from here? Maybe give it, maybe, and then like it gives it an extra bit. Would that give it an extra bit of flair? I don't know. Could also look really stupid if I do it wrong. Maybe not. I'll probably just like. Actually, no, it'd give it an extra layer. Actually, it'd feel like an extra layer of depth from it. From, like, as if it kind of, like it convexes it and then just, like, concaves a little from the center point. Which I know is not good for structural integrity, but, like, we're playing a block game that doesn't properly have gravity. Has gravity for like two items in this game. For like four things in this game: water, lava, sand, and gravel. There's not really much there for you to have. There's not really much gravity. And that's just talking about blocks. We're not talking about items. Besides, why would we need to keep it realistic here? Especially if realism in this case would not fit quite well. Oh gosh darn it. That would, okay, then I guess it's not gonna end up working out in my favor. Gosh. I tried. I genuinely tried. Okay, I genuinely tried. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm far enough from the lava that I can use wood without a problem. So, so like that shouldn't be too much of an issue, I guess. I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to do this all the way across. Yeah, I will. No, not quite, but pretty close, actually. Pretty darn close at that point. Like, I think there's enough there should be enough flammable, inflammable, not flammable. English. Can my English please exist, please? Thank you. My But I'm wondering if it would have just been a better idea to have just become a machine rather than just work with them. My gosh. That's being biological. Such a pain in the ass. Such. Alright. I mean, like, there. Okay, so now if we maybe go put this all through here, let's see here. So we need a ton of this. We're gonna be needing a ton of these. Which I think is, this will make my, this will end up making things just a wee bit better for everything here. Like, as long as this doesn't catch fire, we'll be fine. Well, not being fine. Probably won't. I think we're definitely far enough away that it won't matter. Like you gotta be at least, I think, 3 blocks away, I think, minimum. And we're right on the nose. It's like definitely pushing it, especially if it's like, we're definitely pushing it. I know like lava works really weird, like, especially like whenever it comes to like whether or not it's gonna like set things on fire. Right. Like unsure if you're aware of like how fire works in this game fully. Sometimes this game I feel like is like super inconsistent about how fire works, like, because sometimes like I go out of my way, right, to like just like that, prevent some mobs from spawning up there. There we go. Now just like that we're missing one little spot. Yeah, just like that. And we can clean up whatever we need to, and there we are. Now this area is for the most part complete, right? Now I just need to like do the walls, right? And then we can work on like the proper mines that isn't just a giant hole in the ground. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm probably just going to make this entire thing out of like planks or something. Like, or well, just the mine entrance, because like that'll like make it its own Alright, which like I know like this being entirely planks is going to be should be might be a little too many planks, maybe, I don't know. Like to be fair, like at this point, like in just trying to like not overthink it and overdo it. There we are. Now just like that, I can go like this. I could go like that. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll do that instead. Then along there, we'll add like cobble stairs that go all the way down. And we'll eventually use our rails as well. Actually, we could have our... Like, we'd only be able to use them up, down. We'd only be able to use it down unless I figure out how to, like, get it to go all the way up. This also gives me an excuse to make more minecarts for fun. Bam, just like that. We'll have that all the way along there. We'll end up using cobblestone stairs because, like, it'll be faster, cheaper, easier, and we're also just gonna end up getting it from getting all the stuff needed anyways from our mine shaft anyways. Then we're gonna have to dig all the way to Y11 roughly, which... Alright, there we go. Now that'll work. Now that'll go all the way down. And then we'll be able to, I think we'll actually, yeah, that'll, it's like, then we can, like, close, that in there. Then we can close, this way in from here, right? Then eventually we can use, then eventually once we have that mine shaft all the way down, we'll then close this up, and this will be like a, secret little legacy hole that's covered. Like, the only way you'll find it if you try to renovate the house a little. Now I don't know what to do with 64 furnaces. Cause, like, so I didn't even know the bottom looked like stone, right? I thought it was just the top, right? Apparently wrong. That was very wrong of me to assume. Or at least, well, actually, I didn't even just assume. I just, like, I just thought it was, and then I realized, like, now I'm realizing, like, it might be because, like, I might be thinking of, like, beta, not, like, because, like, a lot of what I've, Alright, let's, eat this, and just like that. Let's cook these real quick, make sure that these are all there. We can, put all of these furnaces I have in. We could put all these furnaces I have in the masonry area as well. I'm going to be using a ton of iron to get up and down, so we might as well, at least get my, my main mine shaft out of the way. Or at least get the, minecart tracks out of the way. Cause, like, how else are we supposed to? One thing I really wish this game had was trains. That'd be amazing. Cause, like, it fit. Genuinely. Like, am I just... Maybe I'm just really weird for wanting trains. But, like, I actually, like, it's kind of the reason why, like, in, like, my main mod pack, right, it's, I have trains, right, just because, like, I think I have, like, if you're looking for a good train mod, I I would suggest either immersive railroading. I'd recommend immersive railroading. Like that's the only thing I can recommend. Like it's like to me it's just like better. It requires immersive engineering to be installed. You need immersive engineering installed. But like which like honestly like I just think it's a honestly I just think it's just better that way. Like which like I mean like there's a lot of trains from immersive engineering from like immersive railroading like it'll like trust me you'll be able to have enough trains to what was I what oh my god oh my gosh like okay so the dead body actually lingers longer as long as the particles are there. Ah, yeah, I noticed. Okay. I see. Mm. I am not very good at. Okay, I'm not. Apparently, I'm not very good at combat. Apparently. So apparently. Okay, please. Okay, just like that. I'm out of an iron sword. I mean, like, I guess, like, to be fair, like, I tend to use a lot of iron anyways. Like, I know, like, this entire bit of iron is going to... Nope. Okay. Alright, I guess we're heading back up to that area. We'll eventually have to, well, I'll cook up, like, a couple of these for... a couple of these for that, which I mean, I just... Why are those... I still have no idea how, these stairs in this version fully work. I feel like... I might never fully understand them, because, like, one, like, they're really weird to work with, right? Like, they work, they genuinely work. Like, they are genuinely functional stairs, right? They work, and they do their job pretty well, actually. But, like, they're, the way they're placed is super weird. Like, this is the first version they've were added in, I believe. So, like, that's, it's like, that kind of makes sense. I'm gonna need to go out of my way and make a ton of, this tree's gonna take a really, really good while. I just gotta wait for that. Oh, I've noticed. Okay, maybe it's just that. Well, this is about to be one of the most, interesting trees that we can get, but, like, might not look the best, but it's most certainly a tree. It'll most certainly be a tree. The one thing I might end up doing though is making sure that, like, okay, we're just gonna be growing these one tree at a time. We gotta grow these one tree at a time. That custom tree's gonna take a hot minute. When I mean a hot minute, I mean a really, really long while. Oh, please don't shoot me, Mr. Skeleton. I am not. I do not feel like it today, thank you. You know, I'm gonna just put these into here for now. It'll be alright. And I'll end up taking this all to the main area, right? And okay, so first off, we're gonna be needing to just like that, another stack and ready to go. And are we just gonna like have like so much dirt we don't know what to do with, or? Well, I was like, I could go out and like do some like actual full-on terraforming, like then just make a massive flatland. Which, I mean, wouldn't be a bad thing, to be fair. It'd be like the land, like it'd be good for like building, or even just like making test builds. All right, and what I'm about to do. I'm about to go ahead and I'm gonna need to grab some more wood in the meantime. And while I head down over to go and get some more wood, we need to... we don't need to I might actually end up grabbing some of the stairs from in here. From inside of the, stonemason. From the stonemason real quick as well, right? We'll grab all of it, and it'll be fine. I could have went in, but yeah, and then I'll go over here to the lumber mill. This feels like a ton of like empty space, but like I kind of like sometimes like a bit like I sometimes like a bit of empty space. Weirdly enough, there's like a ton of empty space that which like if it's like a beach, like I could just say like yeah, it's just like a nice little area to like relax in. Like even if like sometimes it's like not the most relaxing thing ever. I'll eventually make like an area that is just purposefully unsettling. I don't know, like my brain wants to do that for some reason, but I guess we'll probably end up doing it anyways, whether I want to do it or not. All right, let's grab this. I'm gonna grab this. Alright, let's head into here. Which I realize we're going to be needing from that, we're going to be needing a ton of, we're going to need a ton of, like, stone, wood. We're gonna need a ton of stuff. We're gonna need to fill that. Like, that's gonna be easy to fill to the point that, like, my actual, like, main cobble storage is gonna also be full. Like, even my main my bulk storage. Like, I mean, like, it's not gonna stop me from trying to, like... I feel satisfied. I feel quite satisfied with myself on that. Alright, if we head down over, if we head up here a little and punch the door. There we go. We're gonna make one of these for down there. Then we're going to use a couple of these to make even more sticks, right, for making. And then we're going to use these sticks to, well, and just like that. And now we're going to be needing to take this iron along here, and we're going to be making some rails. I might as well at least get one minecart while I'm at it. Alright, and actually I can alright, I just realized my entire inventory is a whole mess. Alright, weirdly enough, I want to... Do I have anything that I can smelt this down with? I'm gonna try to like make it into like its own little like mine shaft down there almost. Like I keep everything, like I'm probably gonna end up making it like a 5x5 down there, and like occasionally add like supports and stuff just to kind of keep it looking quite nice. I think it'd look really nice in the end as well. Mm. Alright, then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna wonder how many sticks it'll take, right, to smelt this ore. 2. Good to note. Good to know, good to note. Just enough to make one more of these here, and this should give us way like now we can now let's start to like dig all the way down as well. Which and now we head all the way down. This should make it way already hitting coal. That's amazing. Love it. I love to see it. And eventually we can also like go. We can also go and like make like some of it. We can also make like the sides all the way down like become like look supported as well. Which is always which always ends up looking nice in the end. We're gonna probably like also try to like make sure that everything stays nice and lit as well, because otherwise like we're we gotta keep everything. Let's see here. So we're gonna have this alright, ooh, oh no. I just wasted a pick. I just wasted a piece of coal. Gosh, I really wish the tool would work properly. This might not. Okay, this is a. Okay, this is a pretty good vein actually. So right here's a pretty good vein. Like I wasn't sure what I was gonna do at the beginning of this, but then and then as soon as I realized like, oh yeah, I need to make this room, and then it's just like, oh yeah, I can use this room to put this in, to put my actual like mine shaft. That way, so I don't have to have it in my main room. Alright, and we're gonna place it just like that. Alright. Alright, so we need to... let's see here. Every, 1, 2, 3, 4, every 4 down, now I think is what that is. So it stays like nice and so it stays like consistent and everything like that. I can also add like wood as I go to like I can also like occasionally later I can add a bit of wood as I go. This one I am definitely going to be making sure like we can get up and down this place really easy. Alright, and alright, let's... And just like that, and we're gonna eventually be able to go all the way down, which this is just gonna be this is gonna end up being our fastest way down. But we're probably just gonna end up walking up the stairs to go up. Until I figure out how to like zip myself all the way up there. I don't think a furnace minecart exists. Like in this version, I have no idea what minecart types exist in this, if any at all. But like I could check for a minecart furnace. Furnace minecart would be an absolute game changer right now. Like I still use like honestly I still use furnace minecarts in modern, like weirdly enough, like oh, you're kidding. Every time, I'm not even joking, every time okay, yeah, I'm forced to mine this. I actually genuinely need the coal. This is which I mean, like, I'm just gonna end up like filling it in with like the cobblestone we get. Okay, good. It's not like that crazy of a vein set. Ooh. Shh. No. Oh my gosh. I may understand stairs just a wee bit more. I think I slightly understand the stairs. Just a little more. Maybe. Probably not fully, but like, I'll, and I believe, and if I 2, 3, 4, and then we can place this just right there, and just like that. Now it is all lit up and ready to go for the next bit, which I mean, like, this nets multitudes of materials as well, which is good for everything. Oh, heck yeah, that is so nice. Just all the way down, just like that, up and down. That'll save us so much time, and as well as on top of that, we'll have the uh, I don't, but yeah, I have a feeling the furnace minecart does not exist. Alright, and if we, I wonder how many, I wonder if we'll find any more iron. Currently, I'm out of iron to make, like, more minecarts, even if I wanted to, right? If I wanted to make more minecarts, I'm probably not going to be able to. Because, like, because that requires iron, and I'd have to go into, I could just go into my quarry and yoink a few from there. We'll end up using the quarry. We'll end up doing the quarry next time. It'll be alright. I literally started this not knowing what the heck I was even gonna start doing to begin with, man. Besides, this will make it way easier to get up and down the mines on top of the 2, 3, 4. Alright, if now, I think a lot of this is going to, like, I think, like, as of how long this might take, absolutely zero idea. Prefer to, like, keep everything on camera here. Because, like, why not have, like, all, like, the mining and stuff on camera? Besides, anyone can skip anyone can skip any one of these. Like, no one's stopping you. I'm not forcing anybody. Yet. That's a joke. Alright, let's go ahead and... I do love it whenever it's way easier to, like, keep your, Alright, and just like that, we'll slow... Alright, Alright, I'll have to go like that, and, continue all the way down. Alright, let's, I think if we took all of this, right? And after this is, and, we can... I think, like, once these pickaxes are done for, we'll probably work on this a little more next time. Like, I think I might, though yet again, I believe I have, like, way too many of these now. That's fine, though. That's fine. Like, that's fine, though. Like, too many minecart tracks, we'll figure out what to do with them. Besides, like, Then what I can do is I can place this all the way up, just like that. Alright, then we can go all the way up, and then we should then take all of, then we're gonna place all of our stairs, which will take a really long time. There we are, and just like that, we're slowly making it all the way down. Which, though, yet again, I might end up making a little tunnel over to where I have everything. Alright, I kind of, alright, let me, like, dig it, like, this way, maybe? Yeah, we'll, like, dig a small 1x1 tunnel all the way through. And, that'll maybe bring us out there properly. I don't know. Hopefully. I'm just hoping for the best here. The best outcome that, like, it's, not, Alright, let's continue with this. Will it be in the same area? I don't know. I feel like I am way too far. Let me... Yeah, that feels like I have... Yeah, that... Let me... Okay, I'm just gonna do it from here. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's... Alright, let's head down through there. Let's go like this. Let's make this as like a way to get down into the old mine, as another way to get into the older mines. In case we actually need to go down to the old mines, like, ever. That or that or maybe we'll just, make a... Actually, I have a better idea. I'm just gonna go, like... And then I'm gonna just make it where, like, you just need to, like, enter through there. Enter the mines via that location. Besides, we're gonna have to do a ton of mining anyways. So, like, either way, like, this mining is inevitable to begin with. Besides, if I end up finding a ton of, if I end up netting a ton of besides, I'm gonna need to end up using that to net a ton of resources. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of these chests here, and right next to the mines here, I'm gonna take, gonna put this stuff that is just gonna help build the mines. And I'm gonna place that workbench just like that. And this should then we're gonna place all of this, the minecart, the tracks, and that should. Then we're gonna place these 40 torches inside of here, right? Sounds like I want to keep this under at least, since I want to keep this under 3 hours, right? And it's past like 2 hours, like for all of this. We're gonna put all of this cobblestone in here for multitudes of reasons. Coal. This coal is from this mine, so therefore I must use it. We're gonna be. This is about to be probably. This is about to be a that project's gonna be a fun little project though. This is gonna be a fun project though, like mining all the way down, at least having like a genuine mine shaft rather than because one, like, this is genuinely 5x5 all the way down. This is an actual 5x5 all the way down, and it'll burn through a ton of pickaxes, but like that's kind of the point. Like it'll take a long time, but it'll look good. It'll look good while doing it. And that's kind of all you want sometimes, is for it to look good while being functional. I'm gonna place all of that in here just like that, and let's see here. Do I have anything I can? No, nothing that I can do with that right there. Oh yeah, I was gonna. Let me make sure that this is Alright, I need about 1, 2, maybe ladders. Just 1, 2, a couple of like 2 ladders. It will probably end up being fine. Why my render distance so short now? Did I click F by accident? Probably. Alright, there we go. We have a full stack of 32 furnaces. That's funny. That's always great. Alright, I think one of my what's gonna be really funny is what's gonna be fun is filling all of these to the brim. Like, this is gonna be nice to have filled with to the brim. Like, we're gonna make sure these will all be stocked up to the brim. And this one is this one is this one is the stairs. We're gonna. There we are. We're gonna make sure like these 2 chests are like essentially mirrored. I think that I think that kind of adds a little bit to it. We'll loop back around to the bakery as soon as we get our hands on. I'm tempted to grab that iron for the of our own project that's currently happening, but we'll end up grabbing it later. We'll eventually have to grab it, whether we want to or not. So, let's head over here and we'll grab some ladders. I'm just gonna use 4 just to keep the aesthetic, just to make it look aesthetic looking. And I'd rather have like even though it's expensive, I'd rather have like an expensive ladder that looks pleasant than one that like even though like it's even though I think it's I think this is the version it's still functional for like 1 block between. I'll have to check. But like oh that's lovely. Look at that. Just as night falls. Let's grab let's punch these 3 sheep here for wool. Alright, and now we're gonna head up the stairwell. We're gonna head up the stairwell, and we're gonna go through here, loop into the bakery real quick. And still without luck. Not enough. Ended up not having the pork to deal with that. Okay, that's fine. Now what we can do is go like that. Boom, 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 done. Alright, now we can head up through here, go through here, through here. And just like that, now we're gonna have access to these old mines, right? I think how am I gonna cover I could what would be the best way to cover this actually? Without it oh hi. I'm gonna take your wool here, friend. Let's let's do that. I mean like we're probably gonna end up using a wee bit more space than I would like to, but alright, we're gonna have this kind of like this, and it's kind of gonna be like a kind of like a danger exclusion zone, like a danger zone. Alright, it's just gonna be like, alright, yeah, this is where the mines are. Yeah, this will be like the legacy access to the mines, essentially. It'll be a legacy access, which is it's always nice to have access to the old ones, at least, in case I need lava. Or lava. Because like I think that's all I really use it for, right? Because like I hate going up and down it, which is why my brain's just like, yeah, let's fix that. Well, we need to fix that. I think the next thing up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw this cobblestone into here now. And that way we can at least hey look, we got one there. That's Oh, that is great. We have like we have 4 stacks and 56 of those. I think the main I'm gonna grab like the full other 2 stacks of torches, like just to be safe. I need to grab these because like these are all like full-on torches that need to. I can also fix that full stack. This will make that a full stack. Pretty easy actually. I'm going to be mm, there we go. Now we have 7 stacks. We have a full 7 stacks. Now just as we have just like that, and now we're gonna place all of these just like that. We're gonna have those 4 ready to go. And I'm gonna go just like that. There we go. And now we have this entire chest organized for the whole tracks. Now I have everything. Now this entire thing should be all ready and loaded for. It's all nice and organized for the next bit of steps. Which I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna end up grabbing 16 of these though, right? And just like that, we'll have, there we go. We'll have like an already broke down set of planks for when needed. For when it's needed, and that's it. And we should, there we go. We should be able to have all that done. So, now that we have this main bit done, we're gonna, weirdly enough, I kind of like how this cobblestone is like I kind of want to like make all of the cobblestone around here like randomly put to kind of like act like it's like almost scarring, like the cobblestone is like scarred, which would be kind of cool. There we go. That'll make it to where it's like a little longer as well. And if we ever need to, I'll go 1 into the ground as well. Especially like if I'm going to especially if like I figure out if there's a furnace marker. Actually, wait, what's stopping me from finding out? Hold on, let me make roughly let me grab 8 of these, and then let's go ahead and do this. Is this a thing? No, it is not. Okay. Never. Didn't hurt to try. It did not hurt to try in any way. Actually, I kind of need that for. You know, I might as well take this with me. Might as well put that inside of the chest. Alright, alright, there we go. We have that, and that. Alright. Like, I knew I had a doubt that it was probably in here because, like, that wasn't it. Because, like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't added until, like, a lot later. But, like, hey, never hurt to try. Like, so I'm gonna have to end this here today. I hope you all had a very excellent day, and I hope you did enjoy. And so while we wrap this up, I am here to say that we're not like that the vintage story video is currently roughly like a quarter of the way done, which is good. I hope you all are quite excited for that. You'll end up seeing it pretty soon. We'll be in I which like I decided to like change up what I was going to do, right, due to specific circumstances of spawn. And so because otherwise like I wasn't gonna make it at all. So we'll see you in the I'll see you either for the next InfDev and Yap, or possibly or you might see it at the so maybe possibly by Saturday you might see the vintage story video up, maybe. like depends on how I'm feeling, and if I'm it depends on if I'm feeling up to it. We'll have to see. So take care, stay safe, drink water, and make sure you eat your food. Make sure you eat food to keep yourself from starving. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye. Wee.